guys, it's Juno, and well, before I start, I want to say this is not in any means to make anyone mad or anything like that. This is just me using facts and me deducing my own opinion slash conclusion to this whole mess. Now, first things first, the majority of my facts come from a fellow Canadian called Bo Blacks. You might have heard of him. He's pretty decently popular on YouTube at like 260 some odd thousand subscribers. His link to his video will be in the description below if you guys want to see the facts that I have. Now then, on to the actual video. So, let's get right into it. So then, easier said than done. This person, I think their name is Lyssy Noel, or Lyssy Noel, whatever. The good old French-Canadian accent of Noel, yes. Anyway, so Lyssy Noel decided to copyright strike two smaller YouTubers. That already paints her in a negative light toward smaller creators, as in, hey, I don't ever want to associate with this person because she has copyrighted smaller YouTubers like myself. That just paints a whole negative light towards smaller creators. And as of right now, I think the biggest hit she's had against smaller creators was the guy who is called Jack Az, with I think about 4,300 subscribers now. I'd have to check on that after the video's done. But regardless, she copyright striked him, and then she copyright striked another YouTuber who was even smaller than that, with only 400,000 subscribers at the time. Now, all I'm gonna say is this: I'm even smaller than that, and I'm now smaller than both of them, because I only have 218. Now, my point is, even I don't want to have any interaction with her right now, because she's painted a negative light for herself in the small YouTuber community, which can have pretty bad effects later on, because you don't know who's going to become like the next big YouTuber. Like, they could start off with like 7 subscribers, and in a year they could have 1 million. Like, you don't know who's going to be the next big YouTuber. And that's the part that frightens me, and probably frightens every other creator who's ever, you know, been on this sort of platform. Because you don't know who's going to be the next big one, like big creator, you don't know what to do. So if you strike 2 creators, right? If you strike 2 small creators, and they all of a sudden start popping off, and then they start getting bigger, which I think both these guys did, to a degree. I'm not 100% sure, I'd have to look it up. But regardless, when you like do what she did, or he, I don't know, when you do what they did, like, I don't know how to explain it. You put yourself at a risk. You gamble that, oh hey, they're a small enough creator that no one's gonna pick up on it. Well, people did. So now that this has all happened, from what I've heard, she's not too favorable in the small YouTuber community anymore. Based on what I know and what I've heard. I'm not saying that to be mean, I'm just saying that in general, right now, she's not too big in the smaller YouTuber community, which is a bit frightening, because as I mentioned, you don't know who's going to be the next big YouTuber. Like, heck, I could even become, like, the next big YouTuber. I'm not saying, I'm just using myself as an example because, you know, why not? Like, even some of my friends can become the next big YouTuber, like the Rider Gaming channel. And like, okay, we'll use him as an example. Let's say he makes a video on her. Lyssy Noel. Let's say he makes a video on her, and he starts popping off after she striked him. Let's say he has, within a year and a half, 1.9 million subscribers. That's a little bit terrifying. Because if he comes out with his 1.9 million subscribers and says, hey, remember when I was a smaller YouTuber with 200 subscribers and Lyssy Noel striked me? You see what I'm trying to get at, right? So the best option for her right now would probably be to say, hey, my bad, I'm sorry, these videos are under fair use. It's like, basically, she should say that these videos are under fair use and all that. That's the best course of action right now for her. The best course of action for small YouTubers right now would probably be just to ignore her to a degree. And what I mean by that, I mean, don't just go like don't just go like dislike bomb her. Don't go like hating on her. I mean like sort of ignore her. If that makes any kind of sense. Now, I know that this is a bit bad, but regardless, the way that she's handled it so far is not the best. But Lyssy Noel, if you ever listen to this, then you must have searched up yourself, found my video, and you're probably gonna copyright strike me too. I'll be waiting for it because, you know, this is just criticism, and there's no intent to harass or bully or anything like that in here. So, it's just common criticism and how you can help yourself out. Anyway, this is Juno, signing off.